for the champs. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski for EA Sports. After winning a title, they are back on the ice. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. Let's do this. The puck is dropped. We're underway. Points got the puck. Here's a centering pass. Oh, he comes up with a stop.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Here's a short pass to Daniel. Rushes through center and now in the offensive end. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Nice zone entry on the left side. Shot! Denies him on the stopper. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Here he is in front. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save. Love the pressure on this shift, really dictating pace. They're like a wave of momentum, and they're tough to contain.
He got thunderstruck.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Here's a chance. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Slides the puck over. The sharpshooters gain possession. Slides the pass over to Wesley. A chance in front. Big time save by Wagner. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Sends a pass over. Too much traffic in the lane.
We've got to give him an A for effort. I mean, he's clearly banged up, James, but he's trying to stay in the play even though he's struggling.
Here's a shot. Puck scooped up by Point. Quick feed to Wesley. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Point's got it against the boards. Here's a blast. Oh, what a save with a glove. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Daniels got it deep in the offensive end. Unloads one. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Point's got it in the offensive zone. And he keeps that one out.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
And now he tries to get it across to Point. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Offside the call will get a reset. Here in the later stages of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Denies him! Here's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. Daniels lugging the puck. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Quick feed down low. And that puck leaves the zone. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
Well, this is a tightly contested game. I mean, really structured, if you will, James, on both ends of the ice. But both teams have to figure out a way to get to the interior. You got to fight, you got to drive the net.
Oh, absolutely rock, trying to shake the defender. Great save! Thunderous hip check on the play. The Monarchs gain possession along the wall. Oh, he stopped that one on the one-timer. And he gets the one to the wall. The sharpshooters will play it from the defensive zone. Quick pass to point. And he sidesteps the check there. Backhander in front. Scores! It's in the back of the net. Boston's gone in front here in the second, but it took a while.
And it can change the mindset when you're up against a goaltender who's making a ton of saves. You're trying to find holes, and sometimes you can overthink it. When you put one by the tender, all of a sudden it starts to get a little bit easier as you play a little freer and the stick isn't as tight.
Takes the feed at the point. Oh, he caught him!
And that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
Shot! Oh, what a save in front!
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save. Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
Still lots of time left in the period. Boston's ahead 1-0. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. The Monarchs have it now. Pushes it across to Daniel. Here's a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it. And it stays out of the net. And he denied that opportunity.
Oh, they're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to funnel it to the net.
But he's really got them on their heels here now. Moves it around. A try. Oh, what a stop. Puck scooped up against the glass. Oh, great save on the play. The Monarchs scoop it up along the boards. With possession along the wall. Makes a move in front. Oh, he denies them with the stick save as it goes off the shaft of the stick.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Russia's moving it into the offensive end. Moves the puck behind the net. And it's broken up by a nice, there's the whistle. It's a penalty shot. Here's his chance, one-on-one with the goalie. Well, that's a big no-no as the officials blow the play dead. Getting into the later stages of this period, Boston's up 1-0. The Monarchs will go to work here in the offensive zone. And makes the save. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The Monarchs have had no shortage of opportunities tonight, but at some point they need to start finishing here late in period number 2. Daniels won the draw. Grabs control of it at the point. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Wesley's into the offensive zone now on the attack. On the attack along the boards. Moves it over to Daniel. Here's a chance. Oh, I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
There's the horn. 2 periods down. A 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Okay, we played two-thirds of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
Russia's trailing in the game here in the third period, James, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort or not buying into the game plan. I feel like they've been urgent, they've been skating well, and of course they've dominated possession time. It's just a matter of having it translate to offense on the scoreboard.
Here we go, odd-man rush here. He scores! Oh, he slipped one-timer. Buries it. Boston's taken a 2-goal lead now to start period number 3.
Well, it looks like the leadership group had something to say between periods because they have another gear here. They've come out with a sense of urgency and created a ton of energy.
And a great save! Wagner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Wesley's done a great job of staying the course in this game here, James. You know, he could let the multiple opportunities that he hasn't cashed in on really get to him, but he doesn't. He continues with his persistence and his relentlessness to the net here, and it pays off in dividends as he gets on the board.
And they win the draw on their own end. And he takes the dish. Takes the feed at the back end. A chance! And he uses the glove to keep that out, getting a piece of it. Russia's trailing early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Now they got to finish. Daniels won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. From the neutral zone now. The Monarchs looking against the wall. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Across the line. It's a breakaway. Scores! Puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you light the lamp.
He lights the lamp as he buries that one, James. But he knows he has confidence, and he shows just that in that battle. Execution. That's how you do it.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The sharpshooters just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. Gets in front of it for the block. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Look out, here they come on the attack. Russia's got the puck. Nice zone entry from the left. Takes it into the slot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Lehman's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive need.
Scores! And they do it again and again and again.
Now the coaches will be preaching, listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating because they are on a roll.
The sharpshooters probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always the word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Stopped by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Boston's latest goal has now given them a 4-goal lead. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Can't get it to go. Takes the feed. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Passes out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And play continues here. Oh, it's denied by Wagner.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
And now it's grabbed by Daniel. On the attack along the boards. Feeds it over. Breaks up the play with a poke check. Laying the body. Denies him. He got all of it. He's got a step. He scores. There's the hat trick. Rain Chapeau.
Yeah, Rain Chapeau is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them. Oh, this is going to take some time. But man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way.
Here's a chance. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. He might have a step here. Stones him on the breakaway. Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Tosses it on to Daniel. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Shuts him down.
The goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Oh, look at this. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Daniel. And he turns that one aside. From the slot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get...
Oh, stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save. Incredible, James.
Off his stick. There's the final horn, and here we go.
Well, the coaching staff's got to feel good about this victory, but specifically just how they locked it down defensively, holding them to nothing.
Well, yeah, and nothing because the goaltender was also able to turn away some huge opportunities by their opponent. And listen, this goes right back to the pregame skate. You could just tell that he was dialed in. His body language said it all.
they'll collide tonight. Wesley's an opponent's nightmare. Look at that stat line. The goals, the hits. Bears' ability to punish and batter the opposition was rewarded with an apple. Pounder and I have been buzzing about this matchup. I know you're excited too, and it's finally ready to go. Next. It's about to go down. And here we go. The game's underway. Gets the puck over to Bear. There's the whistle, icing the call. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. The Jets start with the puck in their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Denies the chance by blocking it. Scooped up along the wall by Hung. He's enough. He scores! That's how you do it. Leadership to a T. The captain capitalizes. As both teams set up back at center ice, and really no surprise when you look at who just contributed, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, point-per-game player in this series against his foe here, James. I mean, he has the state circled on his calendar, but he always brings his best against the best.
Driving right to the front. Decides to think about it. And now he moves it quickly to Hung. Here's a shot off the crossbar.
Toronto's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
Wesley's got it in the defensive end. Shakes off the coverage. And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Loses the coverage there. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Taken along the wall by Point. And it's a quick pass to Wesley. And that's off a stick. The sharpshooters played along the wing. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Picks up the puck. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Point's taking it from his own end. Now a quick pass to Wesley. Look at this. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it. He makes the save.
Puck picked up by Hung. Circles back to center ice. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Wesley's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Wesley's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Big time stop there.
Wagner's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Point stick handling in his own zone. Moves it to Wesley. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Moves it to Hung. Takes himself free. Oh, a clutch save.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Toronto's got possession here in the offensive zone. Oh, and he stops that one.
There's a ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast, which is generating a ton of speed. And it's a track meet, trading chances at both ends.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. Point's got it in the offensive end. Sends the feed in front. He scores! What a goal!
to talk about the goal, but how about getting to those tight spots in and around the paint, and then the ability to finish with a quick wrister? That's a great goal.
Boston's even things up here, and what a time to do it.
Yeah, the bookends of periods are critical, right? Any coach will tell you that. Any, analyst will tell you that. And it's so important that you end the period with momentum, and that's exactly what they've done here by getting the equalizer.
There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck. Here we go. They have started playing the second period, and it's still anyone's game. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Boston's got to find their legs, James. I mean, right from puck drop, they just haven't had it. No sense of urgency, and as a result, they haven't been on the attack. The minority of shots, and really it's their goaltender that's kept them in this one. It's a tie game.
Great hustle to come up with the puck. Penalty shot coming up after that whistle. Bears ready for the penalty shot. Here's a shot. Scores! On the penalty shot, they go ahead.
And the score is no longer tied, and that's managing the nerves. You've got the penalty shot, the game's on your stick, and you execute. That's a job well done, James.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Jets are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Drives to the sweet spot. And he opts to wait for more support. And a great save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Shuts him down.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say,
He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. On-man rush. Takes it to the head. Scores! What a beauty! Game winner last time they played each other. Go-ahead goal here. He loves this rivalry game.
Well, he's got ice in his veins, James, and he loves these moments. The bigger, the better to him. And what I love about it is that he actually pulls everyone else into the fight, right? Because he is the tone setter in these games.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Bear's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one, and the puck dies on his stick.
Slides it across. Slides the puck down low. And he blocks yet another shot.
Well, these kind of blocks create energy for your team. You're likely hemmed in, and you're finding ways to create that energy. Does a marvelous job. He's acting as a shooter-tutor here, though, James.
Pass
to Wesley. Gains the zone from the right. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Picked up along the wall by Hung. Here they are on the attack. He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save.
Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what? Scores! Perfectly positioned to bury the rebound.
My opinion, these are the types of goals that eventually win championships. The hard-nosed playing, the grit and the tenacity to fight for those rebounds. It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done.
Passes over to Point. Avoids the poke check. Toronto's got possession of the puck. All alone. He scores! And he completes the hat trick there.
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? And he's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd. The goaltender can't get set to position and opens up a lot of holes, which winds up in a goal, James. You know, it's all about balance as well. When a goaltender is off balance, they find themselves faltering a little bit, and I think that was a part of the reason why the goal went in.
Oh, did he drop a thunderous hit there? Passes it over. Takes the puck. From the blue line, they take control of it.
Wesley's a true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his 3rd.
The Jets gain control of the puck against the wall. Second period nearly in the books here. The sharpshooters take over on possession. Here they come on the attack. And that's poked away by Hung. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. They've dropped the puck on period number 3, and if this is anything like the first 2 periods, buckle up. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder. Here comes the penalty shot. Bears got the puck, and here he comes. Clutch save on the penalty shot.
Well, he does a great job of making himself as big as possible, and he doesn't bite first, James.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Jets lead it 4-3. Puck grab by Hung. Toronto's got him along the wall. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Avoid breakaway. Turns it aside on the puck. He bounces to the goaltender as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out.
Bears excelled in so many different areas in this game. It's going to be hard to quantify, even looking at the metrics. I mean, they're going to be off the charts. He's got a hat trick in this game. He could have even more. I mean, he's skating, he's shooting, and he's getting good looks in all different ways, James.
Toronto's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Williams has it along the boards. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. Big time stop there. Into the offensive end now. Here's the pass. Fires it on net. Oh, it goes right up the post.
Boston's been working hard all game, a reason why they're still in it, and they had an opportunity to cut the deficit, but goes off the pipe and out.
And we've got ourselves a penalty shot coming up here. Williams has got the puck, and here he comes. Great save on the penalty shot.
The penalty shot's always a game of cat and mouse, but I think he does a great job of not biting first. Patience and composure, he makes the save.
Bears won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Sends it to the middle. Oh, what a chance, and he fanned on the puck. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Hung's got it across the line. The sharpshooters grab possession to the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Taken by Point. To his teammate. Big time stop. Takes it to the front. Oh, what a chance wide.
Well, this is frustrating, James. You do everything to get to the right position. You put yourself in a grade A scoring area and
scores! The captain comes through!
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Toronto's got to feel pretty good about where they're at now here in this third period, Cheryl.
I've liked their game this entire game, James. Right from the puck drop, they've been aggressive on the puck, and they can't change it now. They just got to continue to finish the way they started.
Oh, and there's a spectacular save right there. Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James. What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Jets take it across the blue line. And he's got the answer for that one. Slides it on over to Wesley. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Hung. Sends it across the ice. Scores! Well, just what the doctor ordered her, in this case, the Phantoms.
It's amazing how a game can change within seconds and how the temperature meter can completely switch, and that's what's happened with this goal, James. You can certainly tell that the energy has shifted, and they're looking for the equalizer.
One goal game now. Along the half wall with the puck. Back to the blue line. Slides it diagonally to Point. Looking for space along the blue line. Slips by the check. And that's knocked away by Hung. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Inside of the last minute here in this third. Hung's got it along the wing. He got all of that hit on the play. Handles the pass. Feeds it across. Goaltender covers that. We got a stoppage in play. Toronto's been on a roll offensively tonight.
of chances, and they lead it late in this third. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Slides it back to the blue line. Boston's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Scores! And three's the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home.
Back-to-back hatties in this rivalry series. Wow.
I mean, he just plays his best hockey against this team. I mean, there's an urgency to his game. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. He scans. He does it all. His shot. You put it all together, and he has been absolutely lethal.
Here he is from the slot. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Points lighten up the game sheet tonight. Multiple points in this one, and it's not over yet. James really moving his feet. He's urgent with his first three strides, which means he's on the puck. But I also like what he's doing off the puck, the way he's opening up space, drawing coverage inside of the middle, and then moving the puck to it. I think he's been fantastic this entire game.
Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And there's the buzzer, bringing regulation time to an end. Still tied up. We've got overtime in moments. Will someone get a chance to put the game on their stick? Overtime lose. It is put up or shut up. The puck is dropped here in overtime. Takes the feed. The sharpshooters carried along the wall. And no battle for that loose puck along the boards. Puck scooped up by Hung. To the low slot. Decides to think about it. Here's an odd man rush. Feed to the middle. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Steps across the blue line. A chance to win it. And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime.
Williams finally hits the back of the net and ripples the twine after multiple opportunities here, James. You know, he's been around it all night long. I love that he's been possessing the puck, finding ways to take it to the mid lane, but this time he converts and he cashes in. That's a nice connection.
And now it's grabbed. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Grabbed along the boards by Wesley. Puck picked up by Williams. Tries to feed it over to Bear. Big play inside the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to point. The sharpshooters played along the boards. Looking to end it. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off.
Williams finally breaks through and gets on the score sheet here, James. He's been sniffing around it all night. A ton of puck touches in the right spots at the right time. Just hasn't been able to connect. The coaching staff and everyone's going to love that he didn't get frustrated. He stuck with it, and he's rewarded for his efforts.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone.
Toronto's won the defensive zone draw. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Dishes it off. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. They've got some momentum here. Game on the Stars! They win! They win in overtime! And the Sully game is strong tonight. Wow, what a finish!
Shapeshifter, giving up a part of me that no one needs to know. I'm drifter, in and out of dreams of what I've lost and what I hold. I'm always looking back, running out of swag, reaching for the road. So what's it gonna take to find a way to cut the cord and let it go? We can float away or kill the ghost that haunts the part of me that needs control. At 30,000 feet, I can finally see that I'm never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I don't cut the cord and let it go. Let it go. Cold shiver, treading in the water when I need a hand to hold. I give up, dancing with the shadow that you painted on the wall. Flickering the night, maybe I'm right, reaching for the road. So what's it gonna take to find a way to cut the cord and let it go? We can float away or kill the ghost that haunts the part of me that needs control. At 30,000 feet, I can finally see that I'm never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I don't cut the cord and let it go. Let it go. Cut the cord and let it go. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way. Never gonna change if I'm always in the way.
They play like champions because they are champions. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. You want to see how a winner plays? Feast your eyes. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The sharpshooters will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Looks to set up at the point now. Looking to make something happen along the boards. There it is. Stop. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Puck grab by Point. Sensational stuff by Wagner.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's at a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Made the stop on the play. Moves the puck. Cutting to the slot. Fantastic save.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save. Oh, hell, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about change the momentum of a game in a timely save. That's one right there.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Takes possession off the draw. Lee's got the puck in his own zone. Fires it. Oh, and it makes the save. Just got enough to keep it out.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Puts it on net. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Turn that one aside. Points moving the puck through his own zone. And now he moves it to Wesley. Oh, what a move! And there's the save. Points got it in the corner. Look out! Nowhere for that shot to go through. Abdullah's going to play it against the half wall. Takes the puck at the point. Takes a shot. Off the club and makes the save. The sharpshooters have it now. Tries to the paint. Denies him.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. He wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Takes the pass. Points carrying it ahead. Rocks him on the play. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Scores! Oh, the one-timer. Beautiful.
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Handles the puck. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. They've got the defense outnumbered. Here's a pass in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Near the point. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Tries to get it over to Abdullah. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here. And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The sharpshooters are trailing in the game by 1, James, and that's tough. It can be deflating when you hold the majority of the possession. They're going to need to convert that possession if they want to get back in this game.
Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Here's a short pass to Wesley. Lead pass ahead. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes it over. Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly he's got a little jump. Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Wesley's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Receives the pass. Slides it across. Huge steal in his own end. Plays the puck up ahead. Sends the puck across. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
The 7th-round prospects make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
You can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed. Much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James, but I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
Lee's lugging the puck. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Great save by the goaltender to stay with that tip. Off the outside of the post and stays out. King's got it in the defensive zone. Backtracks with the puck, but maintains possession. And they send it down the ice. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Shuts him down.
Well, he makes it.
Here he is, all alone. Gives him nothing in front.
Lehman's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Big time stop there.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
The sharpshooters take it along the wall. Passes it in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Angles it over to King. Backhander. Tremendous stop with the blocker by Lehman. Up along the wing. Taken by Wesley. Lays the body into that play. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes the shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Wagner.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Oh, tremendous stop on the play. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. They have dropped the puck here in the third. Takes a shot. Glove save made by Lehman. Picked up along the boards by Point. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Shot attempt completely fails on that. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. Can't get a hold of that pass.
And he slides it quickly to point. Wesley's got the puck. Takes a shot. Scores! And they're on the board here late.
Finally, late in the game, they're able to convert on some opportunities. Listen, if you're around the net long enough, you will finally get one. You gotta love these goals because they're not flashy, but they are hard work. You gotta fight for position, and not necessarily for your body, but you gotta have a handle on your stick. Get it available with right timing to be able to tap the puck down.
The sharpshooters desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Now they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're away, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Oh, what a save in front. Grabs the puck in the slot. Makes another stop.
Point's been feeling it here tonight, James, getting a ton of puck touches and looks on net, and finally cashes in. That one's going to feel good. But I do love his process here. I mean, it shows maturation in his game as a young player. Sometimes you can get frustrated and let it take you off your game, and this time, he didn't let that happen. He found a way to get the tally.
Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. He grabs the puck here at the point. Great poke check on the reach. From the open ice, they gain the line. And he takes the feed. Point's got it against the boards. Passes it over. Oh, a clutch save.
Wagner's dialed in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice. Point's really struggling out there right now, James. Really laboring to get off of the ice. Really wants to make sure he's defensively responsible, but he needs to get off.
Feeds it down low. Oh, there's a big hit on the play, and I think he's got a target on his back now.
He's going to have a bullseye on his back, James. He better keep his head up because this could happen all game long. A real message-sending hit there that you can't take liberties with our team.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's 2-1. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Puck scooped up by Lee. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Wagner's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that. King's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on a hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're
Trying to shake loose. He's in the clear. Oh, fantastic goal.
I love the change of pace here in terms of... On the breakaway, James coming in with speed, then slowing down as the puck is moved to the backhand, but the patience to outweight the goaltender who's sliding and put it in the back of the net.
And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. And that's intercepted by Wesley. And a great save. And he comes up big again.
What I love about this sequence of saves is knowing where the puck is, and his awareness is outstanding. He finds it, he makes the save, not once, not twice, multiple times.
Under a minute to go in the third. The sharpshooters cross the blue line and are on the attack. Can't connect on the shot. The seventh-round prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Abdullah's got it in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Wesley's got it in the offensive zone.
Fantastic stick save by Wagner.
Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. Quick snap. He scores. Oh, wow, what a finish.
Well, I love that he used his speed and didn't slow down, James. And then it's all about patience and composure, outweighing the goaltender, finding the room and burying it. Well, this is a great goal on a breakaway, James. I mean, showing great speed, but I love the way that he held his speed coming in one-on-one with the goaltender. And guess what? He wins that battle as he dekes himself to the back of the net.
That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up.
Cheryl, these are one of those games where it's fist bumps and high fives for everybody, isn't it?
It certainly is. When it's working, James. And this was a full 60 minutes, and the coach is certainly going to be happy. I'm not sure if they're going to have any video after this one.